It the whole time. Hey y'all! We're getting started now. Hello, everybody. What's going on, everybody? Taria Vision Avant here. And look, do me a favor, y'all. The whole time, do y'all know while I'm sitting here seeing y'all type in the chat, I'm just shouting y'all out and I am muted. So let me shout you guys out: Derisa, Andrea, Will, Lakeithia, Angela, Corey, Tanisha, Cassandra, Amber, Donna, Sharon. Guys, go ahead and type in the chat space as well what city and state or country you guys are chiming in from. What city and state? Simba, Sharon, we got two Sharons here. Roger, Matilda, Tanisha. Guys, go ahead and type your city and state, or if you are in another country. And for those of you who are joining us internationally, baby, okay, if you're international, we want to welcome you from whatever part. Let us know what time it is, because we nosy, okay? We want to know what time it is. Now, next thing is that we're currently broadcasting on major platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, we're on YouTube. However, the party is here in the conference. So if you are not registered, okay, if you want to be a part of some of the giveaways, I'm going to be doing a dope giveaway that everybody that's currently watching in the conference will be able to take advantage of. You cannot be watching on social media if you want to get some of these giveaways. You need to go to this link right here, baby. What? No, this link. Oh, Lord, let me put it up on the screen. Gov Con Book Conference. That's okay. I'm going to put it up right here. Gov Con Book Conference. You need to go there right now so that you can be a part of this conference right now. Go to this link, okay, and register. And then in your email, you guys will get the link that you need to go to join us here in the chat, y'all. We have a lot of people that are plugging in from all over the world, and you definitely do not want to miss out on this opportunity to connect with everybody, okay? Well, listen, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to get out the way of greatness real quick. Hold on. Let me make sure I add this so that we can have it moving behind me. There we go. We're gonna have it moving behind me. All right, let's just have this thing moving so y'all can see what's going on with the goings on. And then I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller so that it's up there at the top. And you guys are gonna make sure that if you're watching us from any social media platform, that you definitely want to make sure to go ahead and get yourself registered. Okay. All right. So, who is excited? Hold on, let me just so that everybody on the social media world knows. We've got all type of cities and states chiming in. We've got I cannot pronounce that. Arizona, Maricopa, Arizona, Tupelo, Mississippi, East Palo Alto, California, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Hamilton, Alabama, Jacksonville, Florida, Phoenix, Arizona. Y'all, we've got a lot, so I can't read them all, but we're going to get through many of them. Just to introduce myself, Taria Vision Avant, the queen of book profiting, and I am so excited and thrilled to introduce you guys to the lady of the hour. Y'all, she came out with a brand new book, and I don't know if you've had a chance to get a copy of this book, and it's all about teaching you guys all that money that the government got. Honey, when I got a chance to sit down with Carwana D and she was telling me that the government had billions of dollars available for us, I said, sign me up. Like, sign me up, okay? Listen, but what I'm here to tell you guys is that not only has she decided to have the Gov Con Book Conference, but she's also invited some amazing friends to join her. You guys know her, of course, as the queen of government contracts, getting y'all the millions to the billions, but she is also a speaker. I mean, literally, every time I talk to Carwana, she's in another state speaking, changing lives, empowering people. She is an author, she is a coach, but she's also a mother, brand new mommy, right? Brand new mommy, as well as a wife, sister, and a friend. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the lady of the hour with the Gov Con Book Conference, very first ever, Carwana D. Let's give it up!
Hey everyone, thank you so much, Tareya, for that amazing welcome. I'm excited. I'm excited. How many of you are here because you want to know exactly some simple steps and strategies of what you can do to actually start going after the millions and billions of dollars that the government has on the table for you? If that is you, type me in the chat. Let us know that you're here for that purpose, because this is exactly what you're going to get today. We're going to show you some exact steps that you can take to start taking away some of that money. But I'm excited. I want to first give a shout out to the amazing. I see those hands popping up. I want to give a shout out to some of the speakers that are here. Not only have my company and my team assisted them in their government contracts journey, and they've been able to go get up some of the millions that's been on the table for them, but they're going to share with you their stories and some of the tips and strategies of things that they're doing as well. So I can't wait to hear from them in just a few moments. But also, before I get started, I want to first thank Torreya. You guys give it up for Torreya Avant for giving us the opportunity to be on this amazing platform, for putting together this conference and helping me tirelessly behind the scenes to put it together to bring you guys the best experience ever. So give it up for Torreya. Not only is she the person who helped me write my book and showed me exactly what it took to really become an author, but an author of purpose and an author who can impact the masses with just my book and with my story. And so I just wanted to give it up to her. You guys show her some love. Yes, for being here today as well. Okay, so we're gonna dive right into it. I know you guys are here. We're gonna be here for a little bit of time, but we're gonna have some nice gifts and raffles and giveaways that we have. But I think first we have our speaker. Is that what's first? I got to look at the schedule. But we have our speaker, amazing speaker. So Kim Ali, just a little over a year ago. I met this young lady online who was just raised her hand and said, yes, that's me. I'm interested in learning how to get more money from the government, especially the money that they have set aside for me. And she has gone on to implement the steps and strategies that it takes to actually access that money, to grow her business and to be on to creating her legacy, as well as creating generational wealth for her family, leveraging the government and letting the government pay for that. And so without further ado, I'm going to bring our first speaker to the stage, Kim Ali. You guys give her a round of applause.
All right. All right. Thank you for the intro music. But Kawana, thank you so much for having me here. It is a true honor to represent you and what you were sharing with thousands of entrepreneurs. So, everybody, my name is Kim Ali. I am a nurse, mental health coach, and a diversity, equity, and inclusion consultant. And I help leaders create healthy and inclusive cultures so that all races can thrive. So before we begin, I know where you guys are from, but go ahead, drop your business in the chat. This is a great networking opportunity, and that way you can see what other people on the call do. So, with that being said, if you are interested in adding government contracting as an additional stream of revenue to your business, you are in the right place. So, let me share my story with you about where I was before working with Kawana, the experience, and what I'm doing now. So before I started working with Kawana, as I mentioned earlier, I'm a nurse, and so I was trying to pitch to healthcare organizations. Well, as you know, 2 years ago, it was the pandemic. So no one in healthcare was buying any services. And so I did a webinar one day, and I can't believe I'm sharing this with you guys because it's the first time I'm sharing this story with anyone. But I did a webinar, and about 120 people, healthcare leaders, showed up to the webinar, and no one purchased. Can you believe that? 120 people on a webinar, and no one purchased. And I felt so deflated, and I was ready to give up on being an entrepreneur, to be quite frank with you. And it must have been about a week or 2 weeks after that. I was out getting some coffee, just trying to clear my head and figure out what am I going to do next. And so I was scrolling on Facebook and I saw one of Carwana's Facebook ads. And I'm like, oh my God, here is someone who looks like me. Because let me tell you, I'm from the DMV area. And so I knew about government contracting way back, but I always thought that the government only bought services like IT consulting or maybe weapons, right? I didn't think that people like us can get into the government contracting game until I saw Kawana. But I didn't do anything when I first saw her ad. Like I kind of, YouTube stalked her, Facebook stalked her. Like I just binge watched on all of her content because I wanted to make sure I was making the right decision. And so after about a month of watching her, I was like, you know what? Like I need in on this. And Kawana, it was your first contract that piqued my interest. I think you got like $70,000 on your first government contract. And I was like, whoa, all right, I need to hit this woman up now. And so I signed up for the program, and the program was really, really good, guys. It was easy to follow. She takes you through step by step, and she holds you accountable too. Because if you've ever signed up for any course or training, most of us don't even log in to see what the course is about. And so I think I might have been 5 weeks into the program. And I saw a RFP that I was interested in, that I thought I could deliver the services for. And I think I saw it a week before it was due. And so I was still in the program, and I text Kawana. I'm like, Kawana, like, please, 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 if you just have 15 minutes, I need you to look at this RFP before I submit it. And so she dedicated the time. We went through the RFP. She made some recommendations. And do you know, I won it. My very first proposal. And till this day, everyone says that is unheard of. Normally, it takes, some people do, government contracting proposals for 3 years before they even win a contract. But the only reason why I was able to win that contract is because I had the guidance and mentorship of Kawana's program. And so just to tell you about this proposal and how it actually changed my life. So the proposal was for a 1-hour training, cultural sensitivity training. And so I think I bid it like $13,500 on it, $13,500 for a 1-hour training, right? But then the organization wanted to record it. And so I'm like, okay, fine. That's my intellectual property. It'll be an additional $10,000. So for a 1-hour training, my very first proposal, I got $23,500. Like, where can you make that kind of money? Some people don't even make that kind of money in 1 year, right? Depending on the industry that they're in. And so I'm telling you, if you're looking for, your ticket out of your job, if you're sick and tired of the microaggression at work, if you're sick and tired of a boss that doesn't appreciate you, right? This is your ticket. This is for people who look like you and I. This is a fair and equitable access to government contracting. So if you guys are curious, hit up Kawana. I don't want it to be November 6, 2023, and you regret that you didn't do this, right? So before we end, if you go to my profile, if you have any questions that you want to ask me, or if you are working at an organization and they need diversity, equity, and inclusion or mental health coaching, if you go to my profile, my contact information is there, and hit me up. I would love to chat with you guys, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the program. Bye.
All right. Well, that was awesome. Such an amazing testimonial. I mean, I was over here smiling, just listening to Kim talking about that first time proposal. And it got me excited, Karwana. Okay. You got me excited. Do me a favor, guys, as well. I wanted to give you guys a couple of tips. And what we're going to be doing is we're not going to yet do the first giveaway, but I'm going to let you guys apply. Now, remember, as I stated, we're broadcasting on different social media platforms. And so we want to make sure that those that are actually here are going to be able to get these amazing gifts. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to be offering you guys is going to be a 3-day, 2-night hotel voucher. So basically what we're doing, y'all, is we're going to cover the room. You just cover the taxes, okay? Just activate it within 30 days and you could be able to use this voucher in any of the states here in the United States of America. 3 days, 2 nights, but you got to fill out this form. So let me put this form in the chat for you guys. This lets us know that you are actually here and live in the chat. So again, we've got people that are watching from all over on all social media, but those who are in the chat, this is what you want to do. Fill out this form. So I'm going to put the link in a few times just so that you can see it. Go ahead and fill that information out and we're going to be doing some special giveaways. Now, the second thing, I've noticed that you guys have already getting a little hip. We got some technology gurus up in here. You can do so much in the chat. You can add your special gifts if you want to, and you guys have been putting some really good, cool ones there. Also, you guys see where you can click on the emojis and all that good stuff. I see Kendrick has already filled out the form. That's what I'm talking about. Carwana, you got some quick drawers, okay? Not playing around. But yeah, so listen, back to what I was saying, okay? You can also click on these emojis down at the bottom to give somebody some love. If somebody says something that was powerful, you can say wow, celebrate them, all that good stuff. You can do all of that. Now, right now, you're about to see, I'm going to post something that shows the leadership board, okay? So this is another way where you can win something super dope, okay? The leadership board. So right now we have Teresa who has 280 points. Amber has 230 points. Fellow BPC family, Daria, has 215 points. So we're going to be doing like a networking break, okay? We're going to do a networking break. In fact, let me see. That's about to come up in a couple minutes, okay? So we're going to do a networking break, and if you participate in the networking break, it's going to allow you the opportunity to also get your points up, okay? When you chat, when you put stuff in the chat, they get your points up. When you send a message to one of our speakers. So Kim, you just saw Kim speak. I'm going to have Kim type in the chat and say, hey, I'm here. What's up? How they do? What they do? Guys, if you send Kim a private chat message, it gives you points. You want to be that first, second, and third place winner, right? Because Carwana and I, we don't know what we're going to give away yet, but we about to give away something powerful. Y'all don't want to miss it. It's going to be worth a lot. Okay, so make sure that you guys go ahead and submit your information by letting us know that you're here, but also get your points up. Another thing that we love to hear is we love to hear like a takeaway that you got from one of your speakers. What was something powerful that you heard from one of our speakers? So if you got something powerful from Kim, I want y'all to type that in the chat. What was something that y'all caught? All I heard was, did she say $23,000? I think I heard her say $23,000 on her first go round. Sound like she made her investment back on the first go round. Okay, that's how you're supposed to do it. Okay, but I'm gonna have Carwana just come up and say if she want to say a couple words. This is impromptu, y'all, because really right now we were supposed to do the giveaway, but we're gonna improvise, and then we're gonna go Carwana into a break. But did you want to add anything from what Kim? I know this has been one of your clients, so of course you might want to shout her out. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring you up.
Yes, absolutely. So I definitely want to give a shout out to Kim because she did the work. You know, a lot of times people, they don't really understand the power of government contracts or just the power of doing business with the government and how it can literally change your life. But and notice that she said $23,000 for a 1-hour workshop. Now, so that I mean, $23,000. That basically is charging $23,000 an hour, right? So that's the power of doing business with the government versus having private clients and having those individual clients that you're doing business with, who you can probably at max charge maybe potentially maybe even $100 an hour. Well, $23,000. That's the type of buyer that I want to do business with. I don't know about you, but that's the type of buyer. It's called a premium buyer, right? And I know, and I believe that each and every one of you are interested in learning how you can do that. Not only 23,000, but how about there are companies that are actually charging the government millions of dollars per the hour, because you don't get paid by the hour. You get paid for your value. And this is what we're going to share with you today. 3 things pretty much that you can do to start getting paid for your value. But for those of you who are like medical medical industry, consulting, diversity, all of these different things, literally, the government buys everything. So if that question was in your head, just know that whatever it is that you sell is really about posture and positioning. And that is something that we absolutely can help you do. Position yourself to win, regardless of what it is that you sell. And so I just wanted to share that, but I also want to pre-congratulate whoever it is that's going to win that 3-day vacation just by participating in the chat and participating in the conference. So that's it. That's all I wanted to share for now.
All right, and we'll privately chat in the other private chat, so we can talk about what we're gonna do for the grand prize winner. But I'm super excited. You got a lot of people that already filled the form out. If some of y'all are just getting here and you have not had a chance to fill out the form, here's the form in the chat. There's a little bit of a delay, so y'all probably seeing it like a little bit early before I mentioned it, but y'all fill it out. So this is what we're going to do. We're about to have some fun in the sun. Well, really not the sun, but you know what I'm saying. But we're going to have some fun. We're going to do a networking break, okay? And so I got to hurry up and introduce how you want to do this networking, okay? So first, you're going to you only got 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes. So make it quick. You can introduce yourself in 30 to 60 seconds. And then I want you to tell them what is the last movie that you saw. Okay. So the way you introduce yourself real quick. Hey, I'm Taria, Vision Avant. I help speakers, coaches, network marketers be profitable by leveraging their books to build over $10,000 a month in income. Right. So that's my intro. And then I'm going to say my last movie that I just saw was, what's it called? Black Adam? Something Adam? The movie with, what's your boy? The Rock. What's his real name? I forget. You know, I just seen it. So it was amazing. It was a great movie. So y'all going to share. So we're about to do a quick pause. So we're going to pause this section. Now, if you're watching from your phone, then that means you got 5 minutes to go potty because you do not want to miss the next speaker that's coming up. So we're going to pause this, and then you guys are going to go to the networking. If you go above, you'll see view schedule. You can see where you can go to the networking. I'm going to actually turn on the one-on-one networking right now so everybody can go and do it. And then when you come back, now remember, networking gets you a lot of points. When you come back, I want you to type in the chat, who did you meet? Okay, who did you meet? Black Adam. Yes, Black Adam. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get to networking. We'll see you back in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay, guys? All right.